It is among the most misdiagnosed diseases. Why? A study published in the Journal of Clinical Gastroenterology found that H. pylori infection was misdiagnosed in 34.6% of patients. Another article by the World Journal of Gastroenterology also found that the misdiagnosis rate for H. pylori infection was 41.7%. That is almost half of all the tests that are conducted. That makes it one of the most highly misdiagnosed diseases. A gram-negative bacteria has 2 cell walls as opposed to a gram-positive bacteria. H. pylori cell wall, it makes it resistant to drugs and thus makes it hard to kill by antimicrobial drugs and herbs. H. pylori mostly or largely lives in the oral mucosa in your mouth, so it is easily transmitted through sharing cups or plates and feces in mostly developed societies. Developed and developing societies, H. pylori is transmitted through drinking water and poor economic living conditions. Because it's gram-negative with 2 cell walls, it also colonizes highly acidic gastrointestinal tract and the vaginal cavity. Because of that, it therefore may be transmitted through vaginal fluids. Condition called hypochlorhydria. Normal stomach acid should be between 1.5 to 3 pH, but when you have hypochlorhydria, the stomach acidity is more than 3, and that condition results always in low stomach acid. If you have low stomach acid, you're probably going to experience improper digestion because your digestive system will not break down food properly, especially proteins and fat. You will also won't be able to absorb nutrients, ultimately developing nutrient deficiencies. And your nutrient deficiencies are going to be in vitamin C, vitamin A, vitamin B12, and folic acid. For example, you're going to find food just sitting in the stomach after you take food. It feels like there's no activity following an intake of a meal. So you don't feel like any digestion process is going on. Then constipation or diarrhea, indigestion, undigested food in stool, malnutrition, bacterial overgrowth. It is estimated constipation or diarrhea, dysbiosis, and then you're going to have low stomach acid. You're going to have nutrient deficiencies. You're going to experience neurological issues because there is inflammation of the nervous system by H. pylori, such as these symptoms will be like mood swings, anxiety, depression. Only 10% of H. pylori patients develop ulcers. A CBC or complete blood count, comprehensive metabolic profile or CMP, iron panel, thyroid panel, B12 level, and intrinsic factor. conclusively when testing for H. pylori. The next test is the breath test. The breath test will measure the amount of CO2 exhaled, indicating the amount of H. pylori that's colonizing your stomach. Remember, H. pylori releases an enzyme called urease. Now, urease is going to break down urea into ammonium and carbon dioxide. In this test, then, you're going to blow into a plastic bag, exhale, and your CO2 will be measured. And then you will be given a bag of urea. CO2 and ammonia. If the amount of CO2 in the second bag is more than the amount of CO2 in the first bag, then you will have a positive lining. It is also important when a doctor requires to get maybe a culture or of the stomach mucosa or biopsy for histologic staining and rapid urease test. The reason why this test is also not so common is it's costly. It is also invasive. It's only ordered under unique circumstances when the stomach mucosa requires imaging. And the one that I truly recommend is the GI map test. Now, this is a stool test that is conducted from home, and it seeks to identify H. pylori antigens in stool. The test relies on technology known as qualitative polymerase Lastly, you want to look at GI map virulence factors, because the virulence factors will examine 8 different genes, and the genes specifically create a pathway with increased inflammation, such as for example, the duodenal promoting gene A and outer inflammatory protein A. They're associated with increased inflammation. So if those are seen, then you will know you have for joining us at Natural Lifestyle, from surviving to thriving. God bless you. Bye bye.